Hey guys, Jarek here, going to be doing some more Halo 4. This time we're doing some King of the Hill on one of the Crimson DLC maps. This is Shatter, and I know I already uploaded some of this map, but you know, I like this map. Actually, I like it a lot. It has a good variety of ranges. You can pretty much use virtually anything, and this is how I want Halo maps to be. This is much better than some of the original Halo 1 maps. You can use up-close guns like, say, the what I'm using now, and this guy sucked. He wasn't able to kill me with the rocket launcher. Also, he had the ability that makes it so that you get more ammo, so I had more rockets when he only wasted one, so thanks for that, guy. But yeah, you can use the suppressor or the assault rifle, you can use the close range ones, or you can use really long range weapons like, say, the light beam rifle, or you could use, you know, the DMR. And pretty much you can use everything. You can use every single gun and be effective. And these are the types of maps that I like. They really don't cater to camping in the back of the map. If you have that playstyle, you can, but you're going to have a little bit of difficulty doing so because someone can walk up behind you. So, I don't know. I like the map pack. It sounds like I'm glorifying it right now. It's not absolutely amazing, but it's an improvement. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. As far as King of the Hill goes, you know, I like King of the Hill, but it's one of those odd game modes where I never want to actually play it. I never vote it. I get annoyed when other people vote it because all I want to do is Infinity Slayer. But once I'm starting to play it, and once I actually start playing it, I'm enjoying myself, which is strange. Which is funny enough, because that's also how I feel about baseball, which is odd considering... Oh, by the way, huge fail there. I did kill the guy. If you freeze the frame, someone jumped down from above. I killed him and killed myself. I tried to shoot it on the other side of that wall and failed, so I was really mad about that. But, yeah. What was I talking about? Alright, baseball. That's how I feel about baseball, which is a little bit strange, because that's... My two major sports that I did was baseball and basketball. First off, baseball is not exactly a... It's not really a stapled sport in the Northwest. The two biggest sports in the Northwest, actually the three biggest sports in the Northwest are basketball because of the Portland Trailblazers. They've been here since the 70s, so they're always going to be big. Soccer, that's a very big Northwest sport. And snowboarding and skiing. Everyone snowboards and skis. If you say you've never gone snowboarding, that is a completely foreign concept to someone that lives in the Pacific Northwest. There's so many mountains everywhere. We live on the Cascade Mountain Range. Mount Hood is literally a 40-minute drive away. Especially Mount Hood Meadows, and I hate those fucking moments where you think you have someone killed, so you start reloading, fucker is still alive. Die when I shoot you. But yeah, as I'm saying, you know, Mount Hood is right next to Portland. There's plenty of other mountains also nearby if you want to drive a little bit farther away to say you get to like Mount Bachelor or something like that. Seattle has Mount Rainier real close, and they have some other mountains as well. St. Helens is also close, but obviously that's not a snowboarding mountain in any way whatsoever. That's a volcano that had erupted. If you didn't know about that, you might want to brush up on a little bit of history because that didn't happen that long ago. It's really baffling to me. I've actually talked to numerous people that didn't know about the Mount St. Helens eruption, had no idea that happened. They had no knowledge of it. It's like, how do you not know about that? That's just something that you think you should know about. But yeah, point being, everyone snowboards here. That's just what we do. Everyone plays basketball. Everyone enjoys basketball. Everyone knows all of the players on the Portland Trailblazers. Maybe not so much right now because the team's kind of rebuilding, and you gotta get readjusted to the new players they added in. But people know Damian Lillard. They know Batum. They know Wesley Matthews. They know all the players that have been here for a year or two or that have really been contributing. They know what's good in basketball and what isn't. It's the main sport. You go into a hair salon, the women will know the Blazers' names, and they'll be into the games. So it's just very important here. And then, like I mentioned, soccer. Soccer is much, much bigger than football, and it's much bigger than baseball in the Pacific Northwest. Football and baseball honestly don't really carry anything. Seattle has the Mariners and Seahawks, but compared to the amount of fans that Seattle has for, say, what was the Sonics, and just basketball in general, it's absolutely nothing. Now, I'm not going to try to belittle those teams. They have a fan base, don't get me wrong. Just nowhere near as big as basketball does. Because when the Sonics were taken out of Seattle, the next biggest sport became March Madness. That's basically the biggest sport in Washington. Since they don't have a basketball team anymore, which that alone within itself is a fucking tragedy. Look at my teammate. That was my roommate not saving me. Good job, Raptor. But yeah, that was a freaking tragedy, and I really, really fucking hate Stern for letting the Sonics get out of Seattle, because Seattle is like the B team that you despise. It's like the feeling you have towards an asshole older brother or something like that, which I've never really been in that situation, but you get my point. Seattle and Portland always have this huge rivalry. And then you take the Sonics away, and our I-5 rivalry is gone. How do you get rid of that? So, that's a little bit frustrating that it's gone. Now they're in Oklahoma City, and this guy just wouldn't fucking die. Eventually, I do get him with a pistol. Yeah, I'd like to see the Sonics come back. I truly do miss the Sonics, and I miss the Portland-Seattle games. If you don't know, I live in Portland, Oregon, and that's only 170 miles south from Seattle. That's only like a 2.5-hour drive up one highway up the I-5, which is why we call it the I-5 rivalry. The Portland-Seattle games were like riots every single game. It was almost a 50-50 split when you go to Seattle for Portland-Seattle fans. I mean, it was really fun to go to those games. I just miss it. But anyway, main point being, the main sports are not your typical American sports. It's soccer and basketball. Football and baseball don't really carry the cultural significance. Even though I did play baseball, I do acknowledge that. And let's be honest, watching baseball is kind of boring. Going to the games, it's kind of cool as a relaxed atmosphere to it, but it just doesn't mean anything up here. It really doesn't. So, yeah, there's that. But yeah, as I was saying with baseball, though, it's one of those sports where I never want to actually go do it. I'm very good at it. I played for PSU a few years. Played finishing pitcher and outfielder. But for some reason, it's like going to practice facilities, going to the games. I never wanted to actually play until I was starting to play. Then when I was actually playing, I was really enjoying myself. I don't know if anyone else has experienced similar feelings about games or really anything. But for some reason, that's just how it is for me. I just never want to go, and then when I'm there, I'm really having fun. But hey, we just won. There's a victory on King of the Hill on Shatter. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys later.